roster spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Rushes on him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw, it's Boldy. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big play. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on the track.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Here's the handoff. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Cobb. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook, Jordan, and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw him.
Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but
He's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Release to the back. He got it. will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second, steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make it more accurate.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got a man, it's Simmons. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left side. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snagged on the outside is Coleman. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown! He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Complete to the right. Here he goes. 10. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Looking to the big tight end. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are
going to take a shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to...
They fake and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Unleashes it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught over the middle. It's Hester. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Boley. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll line up to go for two. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Cobb. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Starts to scramble to the left. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Daniels. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Dropping back, it's Bowling. It's complete on the right side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. He's at the top. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Throws for the tight end. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Once the defense is wide open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play call...
Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Boley. Snags it over the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Kentucky going quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Boley. He's not afraid to go deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running to Green. He's loose. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use it, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He wants to throw it. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Bowling. Caught near the sticks. It's Hester. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year...